Kamusta mga kabarkada? This video is about how I made our own do-it-yourself ball picker upper. I wonder why it was called upper when it is already enough to call it a ball picker. Well, I just noticed that when I pick the ball, it should push upward. When you empty it in the basket or the robot's container, invert it nice and smooth. You don't need to pick the balls again from the net collector or not having to mess with the collected ball if there's no stopper in the mouth of the ball picker. See how painful in the back picking balls manually with your bare hands? It is okay if it is just twice or thrice per session. Imagine if you will pick the balls, search them down under the tables and chairs for about 10 to 15 times every time you are through with your turn with the robot. From the medical perspective, I understand that you are not supposed to sit down after a heavy breathing due to extreme physical activity. It is better to walk around first to normalize your heartbeat before sitting. How much more if you bend downwards to pick the ball? You're placing your heart, which is pumping blood heavily, below your body. But buying it online is very expensive, too commercialized. Some were not uppers, and some are very difficult to use under the tables and chairs. Now here is how I made our DIY ball picker upper. The significant materials needed were an old badminton racket and a selfie stick. Let's start. Since this cheap badminton racket for beginners is rotating or twisting around the handle, I don't use it anymore. What I did was I bent it over this side, thinking that it is a solid rod, but unfortunately it is hollow inside like a tube. As a result, it folds instead of bending into an arc. Maybe if I applied heat, I was able to curve it according to my design. Now I remove the string here, leaving only the horizontal ones. But I need to remove everything until the last line. Then I inserted the string back into the holes in the frame. I skipped 2 holes every time I inserted the string horizontally. And I continued doing it until I covered the whole oval metal brace. Tie it securely at the end. Here it is. Let's test if the 2 hole space is enough. Either we will make it 3 holes or decrease it to 1 hole for every horizontal string. But look, it's okay. It works. You can trap the ball by pushing the frame, and at the same time the ball cannot go out of your entrapment on its own given its weight. You know, with continued adding of force to trap the ball, this fold will eventually break. Thus I did intentionally break it and try to curve it by heating this part. I used pliers to bend it while heating. And again it works. I got my desired shape of the curve. Supposed to be, if plan A works, I will use a PVC pipe or attach the handle to a wooden stick about 1 inch by 1 inch by 3 feet in size. But here we are. I will continue with plan B, which is much better. I remember I had a 3-in-1 selfie stick with 3 legs that serve as a mini tripod. One of the legs broke because my sister sat on it, so it became useless as a tripod. So I'd better make use of it than keep it or just throw it away. So here it is. Initially, I plan to go to a welding shop to connect the badminton brace to the metallic part of the selfie stick. Still, I think it would cost more than if I'm going to tie it with this thick rubber. You know, we are using this rubber for a slingshot. We call it in our dialect as tirador. Now, here is our badminton racket with the bent handle using a selfie stick. You can increase the length if you want. The next step is to sew a net around the metal frame to collect the dropped balls. I need a design for the net. It cannot be a straightforward rectangular or square because it will topple down if it has collected a substantial number of balls already. I need the base to be wider than the exit point of the ball. So a trapezoidal shaped net is what on my mind. After using this, I find that the ball is more constricted in emptying it into the container. Later, I made this part wider to efficiently discharge the ball while maintaining a conical shape. I use another string, also taken from the same racket, to tie it to the frame. This time I use all the holes of the metal frame. And here it is. Let's test. Our problem was solved. To avoid backaches from picking the balls, to avoid bending over after a heavy workout, to save money from buying commercial ones, I think about $20 to $40 US dollars online, and to recycle old or damaged equipment. And there you are, mga kabarkada. I hope you like my video. Please thumbs up if I was of help to your DIY ball picker. Please subscribe and share this video. Comment below if you made a ball picker similar to mine or you tried making yours. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Cheers!